Hi, welcome to another tech tip. And today I am talking about our TIC, Time in Class Tracker. I'm going to move my name or my face over here so I'm not blocking any part of it. I do have it kind of zoomed in so that we can see it well on the screen. This is a dashboard that we put together with our time in class data. So this comes from the courseware audit report. So it's a report that we download straight from Edmentum and pop into here, and it does all these calculations and gives us things. So first thing I want to show you is one of the things you can do is hide this so you can make that bigger. And that just makes it a little easier to see because I don't need to see all the menus. Basically, this is the dashboard we're worried about. So how do I use this time in class dashboard? So we have three filters, and your filters are in red up here. We can filter by school. So I'm going to go ahead and, now one of the things I do want to point out, you can do the checkbox, so you can do multiple schools. You can do only one school. So even if I have them all selected and I only want to do Cypress, I can click only Cypress. And that's going to give me only Cypress. And now I can see at that school how many hours students are spending in class, how many credits have been earned in Edmentum, how many days they're spending, and the average grade, right? I can come back here and add another school for a point of comparison. And then you could compare two schools together, right? Okay. And see how many classes have been completed. And this is the number of credits, so that means that they've done 106 classes, right? Because half of that, okay? So this is credits, and these are all straight calculations. So for example, if you have a student who is in PE for a quarter credit, this might be slightly off. That is a very rare situation. So we decided rather than do a bunch of calculations, we'll just leave that. Okay. So we can sort by school, which is good because you can see how your school is doing. But I'm going to come back. And one thing I want you to know is when you do filters, one thing you want to do is you want to make sure you reset at the end. So it resets back to the beginning. Sometimes you'll come here and you'll change the filter off, but it doesn't seem to take it off correctly. So the other way that we can filter is that we can go by course. So of course, as an English teacher, I'm very interested in how long does it take students to finish English 10 or English 2. And I can see that we've had 72 credits in English 2 and how well they've done by closing programs, and the number of hours in class, the number of days, the average. It's all the same information, but now I'm looking at just English courses. So you can compare and see how well do your students finish this course versus other teachers' courses, right? And just try and look for trends. And this may be a sign. This is the data that you use to adapt your teaching to figure out, hey, how can I do something different? Or even to adapt as a school to say, hey, what is this school doing? So, of course, we can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and reset. And the other thing we can do is filter by date range. So you can choose a start date and an end date. So one thing you can do is look at just credits in October, right? So I'm going to come here, and this is just going to be from October 1st to October 31st. I can click apply, and now I can see how many credits. Are we moving faster now that we're further in? It's just interesting data to look at. So I encourage all of you to take some time, look at the TIC data, and look at your classes, your school, and figure out where you're at. And just do a state of the school kind of reflection on where are our credits and what do we look like? How many hours is it taking? Are we on track? Anyway, I hope you have a great week and this data is useful to you. If there's some data point that you want that is not here, please let us know and we'll work on it for you. Have a great week.